Hey, welcome to another edition of Sunday Devotional Time. I'm out here filming on location as I direct traffic for the food truck today. And I'm out here and honestly, my mind starts to wander a little bit. Not much to do except point and wave and direct people towards the food truck. So my mind starts to wander a little bit. And I look up here at this street sign and it is called Solomon Drive. And I start thinking about King Solomon. Now, King Solomon was known as one of the wisest men to ever live. He wrote a pretty good portion of the Old Testament. He wrote some Proverbs and some other things, but he wrote the Book of Ecclesiastes. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. I just want to recommend the Book of Ecclesiastes. It's found in the Old Testament. The Book of Ecclesiastes is a fascinating book. It deals with our relationship with God compared to the things of this world. And over time, Solomon compares different things in life, in this world, and how it does not measure up to our relationship with God and how that is all that matters. And so what I want to do today is just recommend you read that book. If you've never read it, get into it. It's a pretty tough read at times, but it's fascinating. If you have read it, let's read it again and just be reminded of some things and maybe some things you've never discovered about. But as you read it, keep in mind, Solomon wrote this book before the age of iPhones, Netflix, YouTube, all these things that are really great tools and really great to have, but all these things sometimes can distract us from the things God has for us, from our relationship with Him. And he compares all these things to a relationship with God, like I said. But what is so fascinating about this book is he wrote it in a time before all that. He talks about his time period. He talks about how the things of pleasure and work and money and possessions don't measure up at all when it comes to a relationship with God. Now, what I want us all to remember as we read this, is it may be a different time that book was written than what we live through today, but the problem is the exact same. They had the same problems then that we struggle with today. And that is, we let things distract us from God. We let things keep us from a relationship with Him. Whether it be money, pleasure, entertainment, it doesn't equal up when it comes to a relationship with God. So just check out that book. I'll write some things in the description below, some scriptures and some questions. I'm going to wrap this video up pretty quickly because as I continue on in this video, I realize people driving by don't see my camera. They think I'm talking to a road sign. So have a great day, everybody. Check out the Book of Ecclesiastes. It's a great read. Goodbye.